Guys, what's going on? It is Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. We are already inside a match. That's right, I am joined by Ivan, who is currently 102 inside the global tournament. Maybe you saw Clash Royale tweet about it and share it on Facebook, but we could be record-setting precedent here. He has 2 losses. He's already gotten 100 wins. Maybe he'll go 204. We'll have to wait and see. Either way, we'll see how many wins he gets. I might have to edit out some of these matches here, because if he continues and gets to like 120, 140 wins, obviously I'm not going to be able to show every single one of these matches, lest it be a 2-hour video. So we're going to show you some highlights, but we're going to start off all live for at least a few matches here, and you guys can already see the deck that Ivan loves to play in double and even triple if there's a triple elixir challenge coming up, or even in Clan Wars if you're looking for a great double or triple elixir deck, or really just a great deck in general and you want to use that old-fashioned E-Drag. I say old-fashioned, I kind of kid, but I had him on my balance change wish list. And this match, by the way, guys, is really tight. I'm going to go ahead and do play-by-play probably for the end of this match. Battle Ram is caught by that Night Witch. He's going for the 3 crown here. And like I was saying, Electro Dragon, we're seeing him inside this deck. And I had him on my balance change wish list video on my list of cards that I wanted to see buffed. Maybe I was wrong on the Electro Dragon. Either way, look, that was a really smart Barbarian Barrel. Gets to the King Tower, and it looks like that's going to be an early dub here. Another win. That's win number 101 for Ivan here. Shout out to Ivan again for joining me on this video. He is a member of Team Inception. He's a Bulgarian pro, so definitely be sure to check him out. I'll have all his player stats, information, and of course his Twitter in the description below. We are already underway in match number 2 here, going against Mario's Plays. Now we just want to focus on the gameplay here. Again, this is a really, really solid deck. He has Battle Ram coming in the left lane. Battle Ram will actually connect, and a little bit late on that NATO, actually a lot late on that NATO. He has the mad faces. I don't know if that was a lag issue or if it was just straight up missed on that NATO, but he does kind of essentially waste that tornado there. Now he's going to be really playing with a 3 elixir deficit, and he's not going to be able to catch up unless he takes tower damage, or he can just wait things out until double elixir time. So here it comes, a little bit of a counter push here. He's going to use that Electro Dragon, smart on defense here. It will not go ahead and chain connect to that Dark Goblin, but the Barbarian Barrel does finish that off. Now we have an E-Drag, a Bandit's coming down the lane, a nice NATO this time. Are we going to take that charge? No. He has enough elixir to defend with a Night Witch and a Lumberjack here. Double elixir actually helping to cover up that tornado mistake early on in this match, because with double elixir it's more difficult for the opponent to really just spam that bridge super hard, as we can recoup and hopefully pick up those positive elixir trades with the aid of our Princess Tower on defense. So here we go, perfect time to play that first Golem, and check it out, Mario's Plays goes opposite lane with a P.E.K.K.A. Ooh, that was not what they wanted to do here. It looks like they're prepared to go kind of all in on the offense in the left lane. What is Ivan going to do? He's going to drop that Night Witch in the right lane, the E-Drag and the Baby Dragon, double Dragon defense in the right, in the left, excuse me, with the Barbarian Barrel on that Dark Goblin. Is he going to NATO that P.E.K.K.A. back? He decides to NATO that P.E.K.K.A. back. He is not going to get much damage on offense, or is he? We have that Night Witch still alive. Level 10 Night Witch on the tower, gets 1 swing on that tower. Meanwhile, Electro Dragon and Baby Dragon on the left tower. Gonna take care of that Dark Goblin too, thanks to Electro Dragon's Chain Lightning effect. Now we have a Battle Ram coming in the left. We have a Night Witch setting up in the back. Golem played to kind of block everything. However, we do take both a Fireball damage and a Battle Ram connection on that left tower. 1138 HP remaining. Now we're going into the P.E.K.K.A. But the question is, can Mario Plays without any big spell right now in rotation, since he just used that Fireball? Can he stop this push? I'm gonna say no, he cannot. We'll have to see though. The one Golemite still alive. Golem OP! A lot of people are mad that I didn't include Golem on my list of cards to actually nerf yesterday, and I guess you could probably make a good case that Golem is super strong in the meta. 8 seconds left, 6,600 live spectators at 8 a.m. my time, local US East Coast time this morning, and that's another victory. That's 102-2 record right now for Ivan. Let's go ahead and try to get to the next match here. Alright guys, match number 3 again. I'll bring you guys the first like 4 or 5 matches, and then if he keeps winning, we'll probably go ahead and just edit out until something, I don't know, he goes against like a really well-known player or he takes a loss. So here is Zap Cycle for the opponent, gets that Elixir Pump. It was obviously their 5th card in rotation now that it can't appear in your starting hand. Interesting to see the Elixir Pump in Double Elixir a tournament. It's not like it's useless, but I personally wouldn't play it. Obviously, the pump can give you more value, or give you the same amount of value, but still, I'm not a big fan of running pump in double elixir decks. What about you guys, especially right now in the state of pump? And we're going against a Sparky and a Wiz deck. That's crazy, but luckily we do have both the E-Drag and the regular Baby Dragon, and you're seeing the importance of both of those cards illustrated beautifully right now in this deck. We had the Baby Dragon cleaning up on that minion horde on the left. We had, of course, the Electro Dragon and the Lumberjack actually getting to that right tower, doing a good job against that Sparky, now taking down the tower in the right. Man, is he going to make quick work of this match or what, guys? Again, Electro Dragon played right on that Sparky. Poor Sparky right now. Another card that was on my balance wish list, guys. If you haven't checked out that video, I will link it in the show notes in the description below. But man, I'll tell you what, Sparky, since she was introduced to the game, think about all the hard counters they have added for her to the game. Like Zappies, like E-Wiz. Yeah, she was added before E-Wiz. And of course the E-Drag as well. So many Sparky counters. We get that left tower down to 512. And you've got to feel for the opponent here. Even though, of course, we're rooting for the good guy. We're rooting for Ivan. And it looks like he's going to make quick work. We still have a minute left in this match here. But I don't see any way that the opponent can possibly come back from this deficit here. And really the advantage going into double elixir time lies with Ivan as well. So here we go. Is it going to be a quick 3 crown? We'll have to wait and see here. We have a Baby Dragon and a Night Witch in the right lane. Meanwhile, we take down that left tower. Poison also down to take care of that wizard. And here it goes. That's going to be a very fast GG by Ivan. That's win number 103. Let's go ahead and bring you the next match, guys. Alright guys, we are into the next match. I am, okay, here we go, about 15 seconds late. For some reason, there's kind of an odd delay on my end where I'm not able to hop in right away, but we didn't obviously miss anything, so that's good. How are you guys doing in the global tournament so far? This one, I think I'm 16-2 or 17-2. Either way, I have about, 82, 83 wins to go until I get to Ivan's 100. I have faith in my abilities to maybe get like 2 wins, but not 82. How are you guys doing? Do you guys like the global tournaments? This one is interesting with double elixir. Me personally, I'm more of a fan of draft and regular mode, but everybody has their own preferences. And look at that, man, we just totally take that Baby Dragon graveyard to the face there in the left lane. We're leaking all kinds of elixir. We finally dropped that poison. The good news is we did take down Toby's right tower. Toby, a member of German Stars. I don't think this is Toby Spirit Hawk, but it's another good Toby, I'm assuming. So here we go. With tower trade to start things off. I don't know if that was a lag issue. I'm going to touch base with Ivan after this match to see if he is lagging out here. I know Carnage had some lag issues in our previous global tournament video, so that could potentially be happening again here in this match, or in these matches. Kind of an odd elixir leakage, situation for a couple matches in a row here. Either way, we have a poison down, nice NATO. It's going to be difficult in this matchup to actually, well, I'm thinking he's probably going to want to place his golem down the lane instead of in the pocket, because he can always, the opponent Toby can always just NATO that golem back to the king tower. So we'll see how this match goes as we approach double elixir time. Over 7,000 live spectators right now, 7,100 and climbing. I wonder if we can get to 10K live spectators right now in this video. Clash Royale, dying game, 10,000 live spectators, no big deal, or 7,000, my bad. Anyway, here we go, guys. It's going to be a Baby Dragon, Night Witch on that bowler. Freeze comes down. Man, Freeze is going to be so annoying to deal with. And did you know that, guys, when the golem is frozen and he dies, I don't think he does death damage to the tower. There's a really interesting, unique, I don't know, interaction, if indeed it's true. We'll see anyway later in the match potentially. or I don't know. There's not a lot of freeze opportunities here, as even Ivan's has a few good defensive cards for a graveyard that he can kind of stagger around that freeze. We called it, guys. Here comes the Golem Lumberjack going down the left lane, applying that pressure and not allowing the NATO to just simply active or bring that Golem over to the King Tower. Well, there it is, guys. A freeze on that Golem. Let's see. He's about to die. Freeze is okay. Obviously, the freeze wore off there before he died, but we get that left tower down to 266 damage remaining. This one looks like it's going to be in the bag, despite that kind of rocky start. Even though we did take down a tower, it was a tower trade. It wasn't really a rocky start, Ash. So here we go. We're gonna be saving the poison for the graveyard. It looks like here, playing things safe. We're at 9,000 live viewers right now. Crazy. We're 30 seconds into sudden death overtime, and this is an interesting situation, right? Because do we go aggressive? Do we go aggressive with that poison on the left tower? Or do we save it on defense? And it looks like early on, again here, we're going to be saving it on defense. Freeze comes down from the opponent there, but the good thing about freeze is, or poison, excuse me, is that it still works, even if the opponent does have freeze on the graveyard. So it looks like we're probably going to be just saving that poison. Go in with a little Barbarian Barrel. It's going to force the opponent to have to answer it, and then we go with a Golem here in the pocket. So let's see how the opponent plays this. Just like we kind of said, he's going to go ahead and NATO it to the King Tower. We're going to get some decent King Tower damage here, though. We have the Golem, we have the Night Witch, or the Night Witch is dead now, but we had a bat helping out chip away at that Inferno Dragon. We have an Electro Dragon cycled behind our King Tower, getting ready for that freeze to come down. Freeze comes down right now. We have one bat still alive and poison doing work. Nice NATO by the opponent. Doesn't get any damage, though. Had he NATO just a little bit earlier, or had that Baby Dragon had a little bit more HP on it, he probably could have gotten some serious damage. We are officially over 10,000 live spectators, 10,657 spectators right now, guys. We have a Golem down the left lane, a nice NATO to get that Inferno Dragon reset. The freeze comes down. Will the death damage do damage? No, it does not. The freeze NATO combination on defense, that's some OP defensive skills there by Toby. Man, this could be tough, because we have to save the poison here, guys. So what do we do? He had to use a lot of elixir defending, though, Toby did, in that situation. But we have to deal with this bowler, the Baby Dragon. We have a Baby Dragon, Electro Dragon, and now a Golem on the board here. A graveyard comes down by Toby. We have a bowler in the pocket. Bowler is going to not connect to that tower. We have 44 HP. Finally, left tower is down. 44 HP remaining on the King Tower. That is going to do it. Man, that was a high-pressure situation. A good match for those tens of thousands of live spectators. All right, guys, into the next match here. In this one, again, I had that bug where I was a little bit late, and what the heck happened, man? 577 damage remaining on the King Tower, and you notice I was only like 30 seconds late. What the heck could have happened? The first three cards, Battle Ram, Bandit, Three Musketeers, played by the opponent, Antonio, from Three Crown Royalty, and then the lightning coming down as well. Man, I'm gonna go ahead and ask Ivan. I don't know what could have happened there. A Battle Ram, a Bandit, Three Musketeers, all same lane. It must have been, right? I'm guessing it could have been potentially a lag issue again. I really hope that's not the case here, but you know, things are not looking good. The opponent does have lightning, right? And 577 damage remaining on the King Tower. I don't know how Ivan is possibly going to be able to come back from this. Again, after this match, I will go ahead and ask Ivan to share the beginning of this match, the beginning of this replay, and we can kind of see exactly what happened. So Antonio kind of flashing those Valkyrie emotes at Ivan here, and here comes the P.E.K.K.A. down the left lane. So a little Valkyrie spam, and again, we're leaking some elixir here. Finally putting the Lumberjack down on the arena. Here comes the Three Musketeers. Here comes the NATO. Unfortunately, not going to get the death damage from the Golem onto those Three Musketeers. Forced to use a Barbarian Barrel. We do get that left tower down to 664 damage, but there it is, the Battle Ram connection, lightning, and there it is. That's going to be GG there. Really unfortunate. Let's see what happened there in that match, guys. Let's go ahead and ask him to share the replay, kind of see what happened there. So can you share what? Come on, Ash. Come on, Ash. Do this. Can you share that replay? was too busy chatting with you, talking. Okay, so let's see what he says here, guys. I don't know. All right, so let's see the beginning of this replay. So Antonio, Ivan's selecting a card here. He has Lumberjack selected. Antonio's going to come in. We know his first two cards were Bandit, Battle Ram. Starts off super aggressive. Bandit, Battle Ram at the bridge, and check it out. Ivan has the Lumberjack selected, can't make a play. So yeah, it was a total disconnection, lag, Wi-Fi issue. Man, that sucks. And there it is, the Three Musketeers played immediately behind. How does he even stop the Three Musketeers? Obviously, via the Bar Barrel and that Lumberjack. Very unfortunate. Well, I guess we saw from this point on inside this match, so I'll go ahead and end the replay here. Well, let's go ahead and try to pick up another victory. All right, so 104-3 is the record right now. Man, I hope it's not done because of lag. I don't want this man to be out. I really was hoping that he would push super, super high and potentially set a new world record, but what can you do in that situation? The fact that he even hung in there at all after that deficit, taking his King Tower down to 577 or whatever it was, 500 HP, says a lot about the caliber of Ivan's gameplay. So here we go, guys. It's going to be a Battle Ram and two Musketeers in the left lane. He's going to go ahead and NATO, pull everything back, kill those Musketeers, and then Lumberjack will go ahead and finish off those Barbarians from the Ram. We have an E-Drag finishing off that one Musketeer in the right lane. Our right tower down to 2,082 HP. It looks like he's just going to go ahead and let this Bandit go here, I think. He does. He takes a Bandit charge. He answers with a Barbarian Barrel. He needs to stop those bats at least. Speaking of bats, we have 3 bats on our left tower and a P.E.K.K.A. coming down the left lane. This is definitely not the matchup that Ivan and 3 Musketeers. Oh man, this is a very difficult matchup here for Ivan. Ooh, and a freeze. Dude, I don't know how he is going to win this one, but if you're looking, all credit to Ill Beak. I said Little Beak. To Ill Beak, man. This is a really solid counter deck to any beatdown, which is beatdown is pretty much everywhere in double elixir tournaments. So definitely try a deck out like this, like Il Beak is playing. If you guys are looking for a solid kind of meta counter deck for double elixir or even triple elixir, especially with freeze being as strong as it is, it's going to be tough to break through because of that freeze 3 Musketeer combo. He has a Golem that's going to come in front of that left tower just as those 2 Musketeers cross the bridge. We also have a Bandit and an E-Drag in support here, but we're going right into a P.E.K.K.A. and a Hunter from the opponent, and then freeze comes down again. That's the problem, right, with the freeze, is that every time that we get a pretty decent push going, he can just freeze and have 5 seconds to just hammer away at our support troops. We take another Bandit charge in the right lane. Things are not looking too great here. Baby Dragon against that P.E.K.K.A. We have a Hunter that's going to do some work against that Baby Dragon, and another Golem played in the right lane here. The good news is the opponent doesn't have a big spell. Even with that said, both of the towers are really low, 1202 on the right, 1245 on the left, but no big spell. They're going to have to keep applying pressure, keep this push coming in. We have a Lumberjack in the left, and NATO's going to pull everything together, and a nice defense there with the Barbarian Barrel to finish off that Musketeer and distract that Barbarian. Meanwhile, in the right lane here, our Golem is almost dead. We don't even get the death damage there. E-Drag against that P.E.K.K.A. Can we get that E-Drag to chain lightning to the tower at least? Yes, we do. But we'll take care of the Hunter as well here. So E-Drag doing some work on offense against those support troops. And then we have a Lumberjack and another E-Drag here on defense. We have 3 Musketeers played right at the river by the opponent. There's going to be a tough push to stop here in the right lane. A NATO played, a Barbarian Barrel played. Another really smart defensive sequence there by Ivan. I can't believe he's defending against these monster P.E.K.K.A. 3 Musketeer Battle Ram pushes. Here comes a solo Bar Barrel for the opponent. We're leaking elixir again. We leak 2, 3, 4 elixir, and he is angry. What is going on right now with Ivan's connection? Is it a Wi-Fi issue? Is it a game issue? 6,600 live spectators? Is that lagging the game? I have no idea, but I do know that Carnage had issues as well last tournament when he was in first place. I'm going to ask Ivan after this match, win or lose, what he thinks, what's going on here. Is it an internet issue? If so, you know, I don't know, nothing against Ivan, but you have to make sure you have a secure internet before playing in such a high-stakes situation. We do take a battle ram charge there, and we miss the NATO on those barbarians. The freeze comes down. I hope this is not a game issue. It's going to end at 104. Nonetheless, what a great player. Getting to 104 wins is already crazy, guys. I'm going to ask him and come back to you and see what he says about the internet connection. Alright guys, as you can see here, I asked him in the downtime what happened with the internet there. I said, was the lag the game, or was it your device / internet? And he said, I think it was the game because I had no problems when I played war or friendly battles. And I said the same thing happened at Carnage, last global tourney. Thank you for doing this. Still well played. Congrats on your success. Thanks for having me, bro. So another huge shout out to Ivan. It sounds like just an unfortunate situation of lagginess at the top of the global standings in these tournaments, not just the holiday tournament, but all the tournaments. I really hope that Supercell can look into this. I'm sure that some Supercell employees may be watching this video, so maybe there's like a lag issue at the top of the global tournament. Maybe it's the amount of live spectators causing the game to lag, or potentially, of course, it could have been an issue with Ivan's internet. So maybe if they can look into that, it would be really awesome. But either way, huge shout out to Ivan for getting to 104 wins. Despite the technical, glitchy, buggy issues right now in the game, I'm really enjoying these global tournaments, having a lot of fun playing myself. I'm at 16 or 17. I keep forgetting to double check that. 16 or 17 in 2 right now. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up before this tournament ends. You never know. I could be the next 100. Okay, I'll keep dreaming. I'll keep dreaming. I'm not going to be a 100 game winner. But either way, I'll have fun trying, guys. I hope you're enjoying it as well. A huge shout out to Ivan and his team Inception. And check out all their player information and stats. Thanks to Stats Royale in the description below. Shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Check out his information as well. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, take care, guys.